The 90s ushered in video game movies with very little critical acclaim and mild box office results. While the band of brothers of Mario and Double Dragon failed on so many levels, the teen-geared brawlers of Mortal Kombat and Street Fighter kept the Hollywood dream alive that there was money to be made in video games. So rather than continuing to dig into material driven by strong male characters, Hollywood went with the old adage of sex sells and zeroed in on every male gamer's fantasy of bringing Lara Croft to life.
Lara Croft. I don't believe it.
After several years of script rewrites, the next biggest task was casting the lead. Leading ladies such as Catherine Zeta-Jones and Demi Moore were rumored to be in consideration, and a small fan base hoped that nude model Lindsay Dawn McKenzie would receive a call. Ultimately, Angelina Jolie, coming off of several years of winning awards, including the Oscars for Best Supporting Actress in Girl Interrupted, won the part. She was the crazy but kinda sexy Hollywood it girl at the time that, while many didn't believe she fit the part, had enough buzz going for her to potentially launch a franchise.
Maybe we do.
Released on June 15, 2001, Lara Croft Tomb Raider was bombed by critics. While Jolie's performance was praised, poor storytelling and over-the-top action sequences spelled doom on the tomato meter. And it's easy to see why after the first 7.5 minutes of the movie. Director Simon West threw everything in his arsenal in that opening sequence. We are greeted with a nice opening graphic, followed by a sequence that leads us to believe that Lara is raiding a tomb. A couple of gratuitous shots are thrown in, and suddenly Lara realizes she's not alone. Cue more gratuitous shots and a showdown with a killer robot. Once Lara physically overpowers the hulking machine, it's revealed that she is actually in a training session at her mansion.
Not live rounds, Lara. He's in real pain right now. It's a major remodel, you know. This is a disaster.
Was it programmed to stop before it took my head off?
Clearly working up a sweat, she hits the showers where she apparently steps into a slow motion booth and reveals that she is not a lady. All in all, not a terrible start to the film.
Very funny.
I'm only trying to turn you into a lady. And a lady should be modest.
Yes, a lady should be modest.
Scusi, signora.
It hits the fan from there, though, and starts spraying all over, as after establishing the strong will of Lara, they quickly tear her apart by giving her daddy issues and a laughable performance by Daniel Craig as her love interest. Her adversary, Manfred Powell, is hardly an intimidating villain. The script is about as bland and predictable as they come. And they criminally underuse the comic genius that is Chris Berry. But so is the life of Arnold J. Rimmer.
Oh, well, I'll shut my face again.
You are nosy.
I'm not nosy, I just saw the name, it looked a funny name, I just asked her what the name was.
Lara?
My father. It was written before he died. And delivered today as per his instructions.
Blimey.
Holy shit.
As an action film, there's nothing here that makes Lara Croft Tomb Raider stand out. As a video game movie, however, you have to kind of applaud it for staying true to a video game. You have a hot and charismatic female lead fighting through a confusing plot with bad acting sprinkled throughout, leading to an ultimate showdown that doesn't quite feel so ultimate. Circle back to peace throughout the land and roll credits. It's not the story that keeps one coming back, it's the protagonist. Jolie was the perfect choice for the role, and makes this must-watch nostalgia.
What? Hmm.